everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I hope you guys love this design as much as I do. If you've seen me on live lately, you know I've done some foil layering looks. So this is inspired by me doing a look on live. My mom is on live sometimes with us and she's seen it. We thought about doing it and kind of remixing it. So I wanted to throw in, I didn't even realize when I did these, if you watched a few videos ago of me doing my sister's butterfly nails, they so happen to have the same nails. Now my sister's nails were aged, but we were out and about safely, necessarily. And I noticed like, oh snap, yeah, I got kind of matching nails. Now this is a little bit different process, of course, it's layering. So we actually changed shape, as you can see. So you can see me, I'm just taking the tip off of her nail, just with the, I think I'm using the mellow yellow bit actually from Atwood Industries. Now y'all don't hate me and my mom, we started talking and I didn't catch me filling in this set and I think not doing prep work, so I'm so very sorry, but watch all my past videos and you'll get a good dose of all that. So I am debulking the nail and removing all that glitter. Of course, it is encapsulated within the nail, and if you want to see how I did this set, just watch my previous video on my channel. So I'm just using this bit just to take out all that glitter, and of course I'm removing that nude was gel polish within the nail. And actually my mom's nails were, I think, 4 weeks old by now. We usually don't go that long, but I had a little issue, so we had to push it back a little bit, but they survived pretty good actually. So as I get closer to her natural nail, I'll reduce the coarseness of my bit all the way down to the crosscut bit. But I did not show any of that, and I'm sorry. This is after I filled her set, I filed, I shaped it and everything, and we're ready for design. So that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. But the important part is the design, I think. Also, P.S. welcome back to Tabytha. Doing a voiceover while her allergies are acting up a little bit and whispering in a closet, trying to get some good audio for you guys. So I'm going over nails with Madame Glam's XOXO, which you guys know I love. Again, if you watch my sister's set of her butterflies, actually I think the past 2 sets she had, I've used it. Well, I did it on my mom and I felt it was too brown yellowy for her skin. You see how it looked? Now mind you, her skin is dry. She's, I take up for every time, so excuse her. It's a pandemic. Hand sanitizer is drying. So I went over it with Color Club's More, I think it's called. And it's a sheer pink color. And just to add, again, a pink tone to it, because again it just was too yellowy and brown. So I really was happy with it once I did this. It kind of course combined both the colors. I think made a really good color, and it all looks better once her eponychium cuticle area is moisturized. So of course don't let that detract from the overall look right now. So I'm using foil transfer gel from Daily Charm. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm trying out a different product, but I always want to recommend you guys something that is really good, and you can use code Tabytha10 to get a discount. And somebody's mentioned like, oh, it's pricey. Again, I've had my bottle for I think 2 years by now, so it does last depending on your volume of clients as well. Of course, you guys know at this point I'm not taking any clients. People also ask me why not, and it's like, it's a pandemic. That's why. Globally. So I wanted to go back in time. I did one hand without buffing the nail first, and I'm like, I need to do the other hand with buffing it first before I applied the foil gel glue, just to see, one, if there's any difference in the wear of the foil, because we have a buff surface, so that foil gel is able to sink down into that previous layer just a little bit and grip onto it. So at this point she has one hand where I didn't do that and one hand where I did do that, and of course I wiped the tacky layer off before I did this part either way. So I'm just going to apply that. Make sure you apply it thin and make sure you get good coverage of the nail. And if you can, my tip to you, if you're having issue with your foil, lasting is one, double coat twice if you can do a thicker top coat and then your regular favorite top coat. But then also try to keep the foil just a little bit away from the very edge of the nail. That's a big help. So I'm using this foil is also from Daily Charm, and it comes in a floral set. I think it's a set of like 10 or 12 foils that they do. So you'll just have to check it out on their website. I'll try to leave a link down below. But it's a set. It's a little bit old. I got it about a year and a half or so ago, maybe. And I really like it. Get some good use out of it. Again, you can use code Tabytha and the number 10 for a discount when you shop at Daily Charm. And of course, it helps me out. Like, I'm not working out. I have no clients, but you know, self-preservation is what it's about here. But you know, I still get a chance. I'm so thankful for my mom and my sister to be able to at least spend time with them and be able to enjoy them, but also to create art that I can put out for you guys. So it's a win-win for us all, right? So I'm just getting the pattern that I want on the nail and pressing that down. You'll see on the left side of my mom's nail, it doesn't transfer. It's because she didn't lift her thumb up in the light, which she's usually good at. You know, it happens sometimes. Like I said, we were just talking and stuff, so it happens. So at this point, I'm trying to see if I wanted to do a sheer white or the sheer pink, that color color that I used. So in order for me to test it out, I went ahead and top coated 2 nails. Just because if I don't like it, well, one of them I'm not going to like. I'm trying to decide between the two so I can wipe it off without messing up the foil underneath. So that's why I top coated first. So spoiler alert, we did use the more color, but I want to show you, this is with using the milk bath color. So you'll see, especially all 3 fingers are done the same, but the middle finger you can see it the best. You see those angels that are kind of set back in the background. Somebody called it like a shadow box look. You get that depth, that vintage, faded, shadowy type look. So I did 1 print in the back of foil, layered it with the milk bath, which is a sheer white, and then I put foil, transfer foil gel, and then did another pattern. This one's a little different because we're using decals, but you get the gist. So I'm just polishing that milk bath color. I 100% recommend you pick this up. Again, use code Tabytha 10, the number 10, and try that out. If you're interested in it, it's beautiful. Spring's coming up. Get you some cute like rose and floral, like just this is so cute. Do a different floral pattern, whatever you want to do. So we picked which one we liked. We like the More from Color Club, just because it felt more, I don't know, we liked it, okay? But both were cute. But that's what we end up going with. So I'm just gonna go ahead and polish that and then put it in the light to cure. And then I decided I want to do a second coat. To me, it wasn't sheer enough. Not sheer. It was too sheer. It's late, y'all. So I'm wiping off the tacky layer, and you'll see on her ring finger that she has a chunk that looks like it's missing out. It's not a chunk missing. There was a glob of transfer foil that was there. I ended up filing that down, which you'll see. And then she's like, what's wrong with my nail? Girl, as we know, mistakes happen. So these are the butterfly decals that I used on my sister's set. Again, from Daily Charm. It's their holographic butterflies. It's 2 different sets. You'll notice like some of the butterflies are like more outlined in black, and like this pink one is not. So that's kind of really the difference in the set, but they're beautiful. So you can see I am like taking pieces of some butterflies just because I think it's cute and brings forth like a full, it looks like a pattern that you just laid on the nail if you have partial pieces. So just always consider that. I always recommend it. So there's some that I'm hanging off the edge and I clip it. Make sure you kind of clip it in a little bit. I don't know exact measurements, but if I would have to say like maybe a millimeter or 2 from the edge so we don't get any lifting. It's really important. Same with your foil if you can. What you'll notice is I also filed down the sides of her nail to the free edge portion. And what this does is essentially what I'm telling you. It kind of removes some of that foil away from the very edge of the nail. I essentially filed it off, and that helps ensure that the foil doesn't lift, because when I apply top coat or top gel, I essentially encapsulate it completely in the top gel, if that makes sense, because I overlaid it, like, let's say the whole surface of the nail is, I'm being exaggeratory and not correct, but an inch by an inch. So we basically set the foil 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch. Basically, it's completely covered in it. It's not edge to edge. It's able to be fully enveloped within the gel, if that makes sense, I hope. So I applied these how I wanted them, and then I'm top coating with the Strengthen Gel from Daily Charm. It's a thick top coat, and it will help ensure that our decals, or decals, depending on where you're from, are able to last. So I went ahead and applied that, and then I kind of filed down any area that I felt needed to have it. Some of the butterflies may have been sticking out a little much. I didn't want that to happen, because if they stick out any, that's where it can get caught up, and then we can ruin the longevity of the nails. We don't want to do that. Well, the design on the nails, we don't want to do that. So I went ahead, and if any little piece of butterfly was sticking out, filed that off, and then I'm doing a final top coat with my favorite regular no wipe top coat, and then that's it. That is our final look. I really love these, and I think they're so pretty. Just to look at them up close, I want y'all to see them up close. Just that depth in there. Oh, it's so cute. I love the contrast, because the butterflies are holographic. They're really bright. They catch light really well. And then we set those flowers under that color, which this whole nail is, of course, top coated, shiny, but it kind of makes it seem like it's a little bit matte in a way, but it's literally not, just because it's dulled out by having that sheer color over it. Those butterflies really stand out. I love this set. Please give me a thumbs up. I'm begging for it now. Subscribe, please. Check out my previous videos. I also, again, plan on going live. Again, I know that's not some of y'all's thing, but, you know, a lot of people appreciate it. They can ask me questions live. We can answer it. Demo, tell crazy stories, talk, whatever. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to be kind to your neighbor. Wear a mask. All right, you guys. Bye.